So today we're going to start our new videos. We're going to jump in with our car stuff that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Now, I have the ST3 package. It's a 2014. The only things I have done to it are the Borla tip exhaust, which are getting a little bad because the roads have been terrible after winter. I plastic dipped this back fender piece black because I wanted to see what it would look like if I got a rear diffuser that was black, and I kind of like it, so we're gonna eventually get that. Stuff's so expensive. Other than that, the only mods that I have are a ram air filter from Velocitech, and of course these, which I'm peeling off because I don't really care for them anymore, but I figured 5 times, it was like 20 horsepower that I added to the car. But the one thing we're going to do today is put a wood floor in the trunk instead of having the trunk liner, which I have right here. Now I believe this is a antique hickory laminate wood flooring, and the reason I wanted to do this is I went to a car show last summer and I saw it in 2 Subarus, and they actually had subwoofers like in them, and I thought it was the coolest thing, so I thought maybe we could do it. It was only $38 I think for the wood floor, but today I thought we would install it, and I kind of have an idea of what we're doing, kind of. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, I think, is take the liner out and like lay out some of the wood floor and put the liner on it and trace it and see how much flooring we need, and to make it easier to cut if I put it all together and then just take it apart piece by piece. And smart idea, I thought. We use a little dry erase marker to put on the wood floor, that way we can wipe it off when we're done. But I cleaned the floor so it wouldn't get too dirty. So we're gonna open this up and we're gonna lay some on the floor and see how it turns out. Alright, so I bought the laminate like snap together flooring, where I'm pretty sure we don't have to do a whole lot to it other than snap together. And I might glue it in pieces instead of one whole piece, because the trunk liner does go in, and if you own an ST, you know the trunk liner goes in a little funny anyways. So I was thinking if I leave it like 2 pieces together, glued together, and then 2 more pieces glued together, I'd be able to take them out in pieces. That way we can still get to the spare tire, because I still want to run that. Like, I do drive my ST every day, which I probably shouldn't, but let's lay this out and we'll see how much flooring we need. So that's kind of the pattern I was going for. Something a little offset, kind of like what you do with your wood floor. Doesn't really repeat, but I thought it would look cool. But next, I need to take the floor liner out, and we're going to put it over top of the wood floor, trace it out, and then I'm just going to cut each piece separately by itself. And maybe that'll be easier instead of trying to keep it all together and trying to cut out that exact pattern. But I'm going to try to cut it a little bigger so that we can get in these corners. I don't know if we can really see them. I'll try to put, what is it? I try to put a little extra in like the corners. You can't. Let's see if I can turn the light on. It's hard to see, but I'll see if I can fill up some of this space. My neighbor's mowing his lawn again. I think this is like the 3rd time this week. It's so loud. And I'm sorry if the audio is a little low. I'm using my cell phone. It's a little muggy out in the garage, so there might be some crappy audio. And I don't talk that loud, so. Oh, that's way more than we need. So I'm gonna bring it all the way up. See if we can get away with that. So I don't even need these pieces. Look at that. Got some extra pieces. So we'll get these out of the way. I won't even need those. Alright, so that's all we need right there. So we'll turn you guys a little bit so you can see. Alright. So I have a dry erase marker, and all I'm going to do is make sure everything's grinded together. And then we'll just trace that over top of it. It's one piece right here. It can clip in. There we go. This one piece wants to stick up. Hopefully it'll flatten out. Alright, so I traced it out. I don't know. I've only seen this once, and I don't even know how to do it. But I'm pretty sure this should work, right? I traced out what we have to cut, if you can see it. Basically, it should fit, right? It's the same as the trunk liner, and I'm just gonna... basically, everything in here is gonna stay the same. If you can see in there, I'm just gonna leave everything there. So ideally, what I want to do is if I pull each piece of flooring up by itself, I should be able to cut. And there's a bee in my car. Look, it's trying to get my car. Go away! Shoot! Shoot! He's trying to catch a free ride. All right, so I'm gonna set up. Chop chop. So I'm pretty sure we're done cutting. I have no idea. I'm gonna test fit it in the trunk and see if we have to adjust anything or sand anything. I try to make it as tight a fit as possible so that there's really no gaps, because I do put some stuff in my trunk. I do take it grocery shopping, so I don't want anything to fall between it. But that's more or less what I have. I'm gonna start back here and just kind of like layer it into the trunk to see if it'll fit, and I'll try to get some light in there too. If you can see, it's pretty dark, and I think all the sawdust flying around actually got into the back of the trunk anyway, so might wipe it down quick. But I'll set up. I'll try to get some light in there so I can show you guys. But hopefully it turns out, because this would look wicked cool. Alright, hopefully that's enough light. I hope everybody can see in there. So I'm just gonna brush these off before I put them in there. The less I have to clean later, the better. I would say so far so good. That fits. That one piece fits. Clean everything off a little bit. Leave that guy there because I need him. Oh, I like that. Oh, this is gonna be nice. I like that. Everybody said I was a little weird, but this is gonna look nice. Plus, I always have the hardest time. You put anything dirty with that fabric trunk liner, and I feel like I can never get it clean. Alright, so that piece we need to trim a little bit. Right there is catching, so we're going to trim that. Yeah, so we'll try that. Oh, this is going together nice. Nice. Now, I haven't seen this in a whole lot. I Googled it, and I saw some cars that looked pretty cool. Normally, they do like a subwoofer or something, get rid of the spare tire, but ours is tucked away over there, and I feel like that's pretty good. It's a little dirty. I feel like that's tucked away perfectly nice. Then I gave it a little red touch, but I like it. Alright, so we're going to show this one. And we're going to put the little piece over here. Put these together. And then but it'll work. Like I said, we'll glue a few of them together, but I'd still like to leave it so that I can pull it up pretty easy to get to the spare tire, and I keep jumper cables in there. You never know where you're going. Alright, so last piece. And I feel like these are going to be the toughest piece to get right down in there. See them all. So we got to trim that a little bit. It just barely fits. It's kind of hard to. There's a little lip right by the hatch there. It's kind of hard. Maybe if we... So I'm thinking it fits. And I might just glue it together and put it in the other way. I mean, it does fit. It does look nice. I pretty much got it where I wanted it to go. There was always a gap here anyways. I think so that you could open up this. but I mean it fits. So I might glue together like these two, and these two, so that I could pull it out in chunks, so that I can still get to the spare tire, and it's not gonna like be a pain to get the whole thing out at once. But so I'm gonna glue together those two pieces, and then I'll just put it in backwards, which I think will suck because I think it snaps together better that way. But, let's see. Hopefully, it'll look awesome. I mean, it already looks awesome, but I just want to finish it now because this is awesome. Awesome! Alright, so I found the secret. If you fold your seats down, it totally works a whole lot better. I did trim a little bit right there, just so that it fit a little better when I put the seats back, and it doesn't really dig into the seats at all. So I tried to get it as close as I could flush. Look at that. It fits nice and tight. There's a little spot right there, but no one's going to notice that. Another one right there, but I got it to fit basically the same way the trunk liner did. It goes all the way back. Yeah. So now I'm just going to glue two pieces together, so that way they can come out in pieces of twos, and I don't have to do each single plank, but also so that I don't have to try to take the whole wood floor out all at once, because trying to take that all out in one piece like the fabric one, I don't think that's gonna work. But I'll set up and we'll glue together the pieces. Alright, so I let the wood floor dry a little bit. Not a whole lot. I'm impatient. I want to put it in. But I have them in sections, so I can do the top piece, the middle piece, and the bottom piece. And that way, I don't have to do, like, pull it all out at once. Because if you know, that fabric one over there, it doesn't come out perfect. You can't just lift it out. You have to kind of, like, finagle it in. But we're going to put this back in, and I think we'll be done. Peel these pieces off. Alright, so it's laying flat. So far, so good. And that glue dries pretty quick. That was literally only like 5 minutes. No! I guess the glue's gonna dry in the car. Oh no, we're all falling apart. No! Oh well, we tried. It'll dry in the car, right? We'll just rub some of that out. Tuck it all in nice. That's looking good. That's looking good. Alright, so we'll put this last piece in. Alright, there we go. It's all set in. Everything's nice. Look at that view. Nah, my neighbor's still mowing the lawn, so we're gonna close it out there. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. We're gonna keep doing some more car stuff as we go. We'll start with little stuff and we'll do some bigger projects, but I'll end you guys with a nice view of the wood floor in the back of the Focus.